In a world full of kind, empathetic and merciful superheroes, there comes... So the Cape Crusader has arrived, and he is darker than ever. The Matt Reeves version of Batman is heavily inspired by the comics Year 1 1987 and The Long Halloween 1996. The 2022 Batman is darker and grittier than ever. The Batman breaks every generic superhero rule in this movie. The whole movie itself is very different than your traditional superhero movie. The Batman is a very important character in DC Universe and probably the hardest one to portray on screen. That being said, the Batman fully justifies the character's story. Matt Reeves' version weighs heavy on its criminology and psychological aspects. The Batman is young and flawed in his ability to serve justice. The Batman is yet trying to figure out the balance between a masked vigilante and his recluse rockstar public identity as Bruce Wayne. Since it's been only 2 years after he's become Batman, his sense of good and evil, what's white and black, seems to be affected by his traumatic past. The Batman is fighting crime and executing what his definition of justice is, which is mostly rage. Robert Pattinson has played both the masked vigilante and reclusive billionaire very well. Portraying the rage and emotions of a character while most of your face is covered is not a piece of cake. Pattinson's take on Batman is best possible portrayal of the character that I have seen so far. The movie did a great job with the detective side of the Batman, making him look like a believable real-life hero, not just like any other caped superhero who just flies around and gets everything served on a platter. The choice of the Riddler, played by Dano as a villain, is an interesting choice. The Batman and the Riddler creates a thrilling and satisfying detective storyline, which grips audience and keeps them engaged in the best way possible. Dano did a great job portraying the Riddler, and Matt Reeves did a great job handling the character. The Catwoman, played by Zoe Kravitz, is a mysterious character with unclear motives. This Catwoman is definitely better shot at the character than all the previous attempts. Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman brings an almost extinct sensuality to the role. And finally, the Gotham City itself. Gotham City in the movie is exactly how you would imagine it to look like in comics. Every frame of the city is exceptionally pretty and dark. The problems in the city are real-world problems and closer to reality. Now let's just have a peek at what the internet has to say about the movie. Thierry Murray @Thierry Murray says, I just finished watching the Batman movie and it was awesome. I really enjoyed it. However, I did not enjoy the couple who came into the theater, had sex in the back row and then left. The Batman film itself and overall experience was great. I hope they make more great cast. Nick Push @Nick Push says, anytime I question a casting decision based on looks, I'll now remember that Colin Farrell played the Penguin in the Batman movie and withhold judgment. That reminds me, we actually never talked about the Penguin. The Riddler is backed up by Colin Farrell's Penguin as a secondary antagonist, and it might be the best live action version so far. He is not yet the crime kingpin he is depicted as in the comics, and dislikes being referred to as the Penguin. Overall, the character makes up for some of the best scenes in the movie. And back to what the internet says. YouRetarded.inc @YouRetardedL with a totally normal name says, just finished the Batman. Shit was whack. Didn't even have Robin. 1 out of 10 would not recommend. #Batman, #Catwoman, #the Batman movie. Well, in his defense, they did not have Robin in the movie. Udit Pandyan says, this is how Batman should be. The back alley level dark, walking in the rain and hunting like an apex predator. Thomas Angelo says, I was skeptical when Robert Pattinson was chosen as the leading character, but after seeing his performance I absolutely love it. I never saw a Batman so real. Akshay Thakur says, that Batmobile opening scene. My theater was experiencing earthquakes. Demos Kratos says, I like how Batman never kills but gives permanent brain damage. Helena Canals says, Robert Pattinson has graduated from vampire to bat. Dude is going places. This is the Batman that Batman and DC fans deserve. It redefined the superhero culture. It's dark, it's thrilling and it's rigid. It hits home. This by far is the best Batman that has yet come out. It totally justified the 10 years of the wait since the last Dark Knight movie. I am excited for the next installment of the franchise. And that sums it up, guys. Tell us in the comments what you liked and disliked about the movie. Smash the like button just like the bat. Subscribe for more upcoming